Our team coverage continuing. KHU11 Investigates has been looking into the plant's history. Cheryl Mercedes joins us with what she found tonight. Cheryl?
Well, Len, we checked with OSHA and we did not find any recent worker safety issues or fines, but the LaPorte complex has been fined for pollution offenses, sued and ordered to pay up.
3 states previously sued Lyondell for widespread pollution, according to court records. In 2007, the company was ordered to pay $1.25 million and address air, water, and hazardous waste violations at 7 of its petrochemical plants, including the LaPorte complex. The company agreed to extra safety measures to minimize emissions from the polymer section in a manner consistent with good management practices. And in the last 10 years, the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality slapped the company with at least $237,000 in fines for 5 pollution infractions at the LaPorte complex. Just last year, TCEQ ordered the company to pay $109,000 for violating the Texas Water Code after it allegedly released more chemicals than allowed and failed to do the required water testing.
Most of the fines stem from issues with poor practices that resulted in excessive emissions. We found over $127,000 in TCEQ fines over the last 10 years. Len?
All right. Thank you, Cheryl.